Hey guys, thanks for watching. Today I am back with my next Top 5 Tuesday video, and it's going to be the top 5 summer releases. And I had such a hard time picking 5, and I was asking on social media, what you guys are looking forward to this summer, and I was taking your notes, and my list at one point had like 23 books on it, and I was trying to cut it down as much as I could, and I was trying to take in your opinions, and I was looking on social media and looking on Amazon and looking at book reviews and seeing what people are excited for. So I tried to come up with the best list that I could for you guys. Let's just hop right into it. First book on the list is In the Unlikely Event, and this is by Judy Blume. And honestly, who doesn't love Judy Blume? And so I was really excited when I saw that she had a new book come out, released on June 2nd, and I've already been seeing so many people on Instagram talking about this book, reading this book. I've been seeing other authors sharing pictures of the book and saying that they were reading it and they were really enjoying it. So I really wanted to include it for that reason. I do hope that I'll be able to read it because it sounds really interesting, and one part in the blurb that I found interesting is where it says, against this backdrop of actual events that Blume experienced in the early 1950s. So I thought that was really interesting to include in the blurb because my eyes kind of honed in on that right away, and I was like, But the book really sounds like something that would be right on my alley. First line, the elevator blurb, is, in her highly anticipated new novel, Judy Blume, the New York Times #1 bestselling author of Summer Sisters and of young adult classics such as Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, creates a richly textured and moving story of 3 generations of family, friends, and strangers whose lives are profoundly changed by unexpected events. So sounds like a great one. If anyone has read it yet or you're reading it now, please comment below and let me know because I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So the next one that I have is a little bit different, and a few people mentioned on social media about this book, and then I actually saw it featured in People magazine, so I was like, okay, I think I need to take a little bit closer look at this one, but I guess it's a very highly anticipated book of the summer because this one is Primates of Park Avenue, and it's by Wednesday Martin, and I think this one releases, this is June 2nd as well. A memoir from Wednesday Martin, and it says she has worked as a writer and social researcher in New York City for more than 2 decades. Looks like she's the author of Step Monster and Primates of Park Avenue. She writes the online edition of Psychology Today. She's appeared on Today, CNN, NPR, NBC News, the BBC NewsHour, and Fox News as a parenting expert, and her work has appeared in the New York Times. So this book right now, it already has Amazon best-selling rank, and it seems to all be in parenting sections, social studies, women's studies, cultural. There's a lot of reviews already for the book, and they look to be pretty mixed, which honestly, I feel like that's kind of to be expected with a memoir, especially if you have any sort of celebrity connections or anything like that. Typically the reviews are very all over the place, but very recently hearing a lot of chatter online about it, and again, it was featured, I believe it was on people.com and People magazine, so I wanted to include that one in there as well. Have you guys heard anything about it? Also, what have you guys been hearing? Are you guys gonna read it? I don't have it on my list at all, but I don't know, maybe if I hear enough about it, I'll be interested and want to check it out. And the next one that I want to talk about is the book I'm actually reading at this current time that I'm filming, and it's The Knockoff by Lucy Sykes and Joe Piazza. And I actually think this one came out in late May, and so I was like, I don't know, do I include it in summer reads? But I feel like I just had to because there was so much buzz going into this book around the summertime. And I don't know if you can see that, but I'm about halfway through the book. I started it the day before I'm filming this, and I've already gotten halfway through. It is really funny. It's really snappy. It's a really quick read so far. I mean, like I said, I'm already halfway through this book, and I've really just started it. And it is, so far, it is a blast to read. I won't get into it too much because I know that I'll do a review video on it as well, but I feel like it's very chick lit. There's a lot of fashion. People kind of compare the writing style similar to The Devil Wears Prada, and I think I would agree with that, but really good one so far. If this is a classic example of like a beach read, is the Knockoff. The next one that I have is Tiny Little Things, and this is by Beatriz Williams. And we have featured this author on Chick Lit Plus like so many times. I've read her, other reviewers have read her, and she seems to be just such a good writer. A lot of her books, maybe all, I'm not sure, are more like historical fiction, and this one is set in the summer of 1966. I absolutely love the cover. It's just so very classic looking, and I believe we do have this on the CLP review schedule. I don't believe I am the one doing the review, but one of our reviewers will be reviewing that probably a little bit closer to the publication date, which is June 23rd. It is set in the summer of 1966. It says we follow Christina Hardcastle, or Tiny, to her illustrious family, and she stands on the brink of a breathtaking future. So again, if you have this one coming up on your reading list, or you want to get it on your reading list, let me know. And the fifth and final one that I have is A Week at the Lake, and this is by Wendy Wax. And again, Wendy is such like a well-loved author on Chick Lit Plus. I have reviewed for her, my other team of reviewers have reviewed for her, and I feel like we all kind of get excited when Wendy comes out. She's an author who we know that she has a book coming out. I actually have several of my reviewers email me like, can I review that one if it comes out? So very well-loved author on Chick Lit Plus, and she has a lot of books out there, and they are all really, really good. Again, very good beach reads, not quite as chick lit as maybe like the Knockoff. They tend to be a little bit more, you know, serious, kind of in-depth books, but really good books. First paragraph on here says, 20 years ago, Emma Michaels, Mackenzie Hayes, and Serena Stockton bonded over their New York City dreams. Then each summer, they solidified their friendship by spending 1 week at the lake together, solving their problems over bottles of wine and gallons of ice cream. They kept the tradition for years until jealousy, lies, and life disappointments made them drift apart. Okay, so that already sounds great. Well, just from reading that one blurb, I was totally hooked. I want to say that I'm the one doing the review, but I could be wrong, but I think I am, and I'm really excited because I've given Wendy's books to other reviewers the last few times, so I think that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this one this time because I'm really excited for it. So you should see it come up in a future review video. Hopefully that video was short and sweet. I'm trying really hard because I'm actually filming this at night and the sun is going down and I'm gonna lose my light pretty soon. But I hope you enjoyed these top 5 summer reads. If you have any of them on your reading list, please do comment below and let me know. Or if you have other books that you're really excited to read this summer, please do let me know what they are. I know there was so many books that I could have put in this video, but I had to only choose 5, which is really hard. And then I thought maybe I can choose 5, but like do like an honorary 3. And then I thought, well, no, because every time I do a top 5 Tuesday video, it's gonna turn into like the top 5 plus 4 more because I can't decide. Like, no. So just limited to 5. So I really hope you enjoyed this selection, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.